All right, everybody. This is the Art with Errol podcast, the Monday Check-In, and it is June 16th, 2025. Let's go. I know I did that a little backwards this time, y'all. But welcome to the Art with Errol podcast. It's the Monday Check-In. Whew. I hope you all had a great weekend. Let's talk about what happened last week and what's coming up and how we're going to navigate through this crazy summer. It's summertime, everybody. And, yeah. All right, so last week we got the Monday podcast done, which was great. You know, I've been pretty much able to do that on schedule. And how we did that, because I had stuff going on that week, that Monday, we pre-recorded for last week. We didn't live stream it. This time we're live streaming it. So, hello everybody. We live. We managed to get 2 game streams in, which was awesome, because I wasn't expecting to be able to get 2 in. We got one on that Monday after I turns out I was able to get the appointment. I think we got the short game stream in. After that, we got another one in on Father's Day, which was a great stream. We played a bunch of different shooter games. We played Fortnite. We played Call of Duty, which we got a win in Call of Duty. That was fun. And we played Splitgate 2 for the first time. And we got a win right off the rip. I still got to figure out some of the settings with that game. But so yeah, that was the 2 game streams. We dropped an art video, which was very fun. We did Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon, since that movie just came out last week. Let me know if you saw it in the comments, because we have yet to see it. I would like to take the kids at some point to see that, and there's like another kids movie coming out this week, which we'll plan to do something from that. So, and yes, we kept up with our daily gaming shorts. Thank you all for the support on the shorts and any comments that were dropped. Greatly appreciate that. So, summertime update. Kids are out of school, right? So we got a lot of events, activities and stuff planned for the kids. So, that's going to kind of constrain our schedule a little bit, but that's fine. Also, appointments and other stuff. So it's going to be a bit of a slowdown, on the amount of content we can make, which like last week, it's fine. We was able to get 2 in, so that was good. But don't worry, we are not losing focus, because I have been known to lose focus where if things happen, I will just stop making content. We don't want to do that. We want to keep the ball rolling, because we've been doing good and we've been making progress. The channels seem to be growing. I did get some interaction on the Father's Day stream. Had a couple people come in and chat. That was really nice. Anytime, because it's social media. It's meant to be social. So if you come in, say hello. That's the purpose behind it, right? That's what the chat box is for. Keep it cordial as always, right? Don't disrespect. No disrespect. Yeah, so life happens, we just gotta adjust and adapt. It's summertime, like I said, so there's gonna be a lot of here and there with the content, but at least we're gonna keep making content. We're gonna try not to stop making content. We'll keep the ball going, keep it rolling, keep the mission alive, I think, as we'll say. Yeah. Turn this one off. So yeah, creating content, we're gonna just stay focused. And I think that's it's a good topic for today. how do you stay focused when you are, in a constraint or a challenging time? Like summertime can be challenging if you have kids, like what I'm explaining, right? So how do you manage that? How do you adapt to it? How do you overcome? Obviously you have to cut back on things when you have a lot going on. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to cut back, but we're going to, where we can fit things in, we'll fit it in. And that'll be great. So yeah. And then you can let me know in the comments on this as well. Like, when you have a lot going on, how do you manage your content if you're a content creator? Or if you're thinking about content creating and you struggle with your time, I think it's important to kind of outline your current schedule and see where you can fit in your content creation. Oh, excuse me, I needed a drink, y'all. For those who are listening and not viewing the stream or viewing the podcast, which the podcast is available, I always put this out, the podcast is available on Spotify, YouTube, Art with Errol Podcast, and also on Apple and Amazon Prime. Amazon Music is what it is. So if you have any of those, you can hear the podcast, and you can also hear us on X, because we are running this on X as well, which it should hopefully. I know I had issues with X where it will just stop recording and it doesn't post. So we'll just see how that goes. But yeah. So that's a lot. We have a lot going on, and I definitely want to meet the challenges head on. And, I'm trying to outline and plan things out based on our weekly schedule. And I try to give it a notice as well. I think this is, like I said this before, I think this is important that you do a post that says, or either a post or a short that explains what you got going on. And that's why I like the shorts. To me are important, because I could do something funny, I can put out a little gaming content news or whatever, and then I can give you an update on what we're doing. So that's why I like doing the shorts in the morning. It's something quick. It's not hard to edit. You can get them done. I think that's great, and it's informative. So that's why I like doing the shorts. And also, you can also do a post, because you have a community tab on your YouTube channel. You can do a post that outlines your schedule. So I like to do that as well. But that's my way of mitigating or way of overcoming upcoming scheduling issues where you can't get done what you would like to get done. So, and it's fine. That's working. I think it's working. I'm just glad that we've been able to consistently get a podcast done every week. We've been consistently able to get an art video done each week. We've got at least 1 or 2 game streams in each week. I think we're doing pretty well. I think that's pretty good. As always, I would like to see more growth, more numbers, but I think that comes with time. And I think it's just about people finding you. Like just seeing folks come in for the Father's Day stream and jump in the chat box and communicate. That was awesome. I want to see more of that. So that's great. I think we're making headway. So I'm very happy with the progress. I'm just trying to keep myself motivated and not quit like I would tend to do. I've done that in the past. We don't want to quit. We don't want to stop making content for a long period of time, because that's when you lose the audience you already gained. You don't want to lose the people you already gained. So being as consistent and as informative as possible, I think, makes people want to come back to your channel, So it's all a learning lesson, and that's what I like about being a content creator, is you're learning things constantly. You're always trying new things and learning things. And I've been switching up the way the formats of my shorts now. I'm experimenting with like changing the little icons that I'm making, or the how I display the date, or anything I put on to the short, which I'm building a much higher quality short, which is an experience, because you only have a short window of time to put out information, right? You got about approximately 3 minutes on YouTube before it becomes a full-on video. If you go over that 259, right, it becomes a video, and that's not a short anymore. So learning to fit things into that window of time and format it better. It's always an experience. Learning how am I going to put out what I want to put out in this short amount of time. It's really, really fun. You got to be really creative sometimes. So, and I think I'm doing well on it. I think I'm getting better. Each time I think I'm getting better. So it's really awesome. I think we can move on. We could talk a little bit about some joy of gaming. So, gaming right now, I've been enjoying playing some random shooters, just mixing it up, because we ran the whole season of Fortnite, right, for the Star Wars event. We pretty much played that all the way through. And I think I got all the stuff you could earn in the Star Wars event, which was awesome. We got Darth Jar Jar. We got the lightsaber axes or whatever it is. We earned all the stuff you can earn for that event. The only thing that I regret is I missed the final event, the closeout. I missed it, where the Death Star blows up. I wasn't able to be on. I guess it only happened that morning, which I remembered in the past. They used to run the closeout event like all that day, but they didn't do that time. They only ran it for the morning, and then they updated, and it was the superhero event, Superman event that's going on now. So that kind of sucks. I missed the Death Star blowing up and all that, but it's okay. I was able to watch it because so many content creators, people captured it. So, excuse me, y'all. Throat's getting a little dry. So yeah, I've been enjoying just kind of mixing it up, jumping from Fortnite to Call of Duty, and I'm trying to mix in Doom. I would like to beat Doom: The Dark Ages, so I'm gonna try to fit that in more. I might just do, once we get back to like a more solid, where I can do 2 or 3 consistently a week, we're going to just run straight Doom to like complete the game and beat it. I think that's what I've got planned coming up. And look, we got a spot pop in guest. Say hello.
Hafadi.
It's my lovely wife, and
I'm
she is
today. Okay.
She's always lovely. But
no, don't lie. Let's not lie.
So, so once I get to a consistent schedule again, where we can do like the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I just want to like play Doom till we beat it, because I made it.
You don't have a consistent schedule?
Not right now, because we got a lot of appointments this week. So I might be able to get one in if you taking the kids to the appointment tonight, right? I can do one right after this. Tonight. I could do one right after this.
Okay.
And then it would be the weekend, because tomorrow So just got a mix of stuff happening this week. Different appointments, so life happens. So I might only be able to get one game stream in this week, which is fine. It'll be fine.
Is.
But we will get the art video done on Friday. We will. We'll be able to get that in.
Who gonna make the pizza?
I always make the pizza.
Oh, you doing a lot.
I'm always doing a lot. So it'll be great. So right after this, we may do just a pop up live stream. Maybe we'll play some Fortnite because the Superman thing is pretty fun.
Another
Yeah.
Superman.
Yes, and it's for the new movie, so it's cool how they do the little Fortnite. I like these little events that Fortnite's doing. I think that's what keeps it so relevant.
Yeah, I was gonna say that it keeps it relevant.
It keeps it relevant.
Current, it's trendy. But another Superman movie. Can we just talk about it?
Yeah. I'm kind of excited for it.
I'd be excited for every single movie that is issued out, that released, movies that don't even make it to the big screen. You'd be excited about. I am not. I'm not excited about another Superman movie. It's almost like another Spider-Man. Do we need another Superman? No one has been able to do Superman like Christopher Reeves. Now, I ain't trying to start no mess, but I'm just going to speak the truth.
Well, you hit that 100%. That is correct. That is Superman. Christopher Reeves was Superman. Everybody else is just, clones.
And not even the good clones.
But I think with this Superman, it's more of the fun comic book version of Superman. So it'll be interesting to see how it's done. Not going to know if it's going to be good until it comes out, but it'll be interesting to see how this is done because you got crypto in it. You've got like all the DC the Justice League folks are in it pretty much. So it'll be interesting to see how it's done. And we really did. So for movies wise, we just watched The Accountant 2, which if you haven't watched it, it's a great movie. It's on Prime. I say get on and watch that. For sure. That was a great movie. We enjoyed it. We watched that together, and it was awesome. But, yeah, just, when we get back to a normal schedule, what we was talking about, I want to play Doom all the way through. I want to finish it. So, we haven't finished the game. My wife is out. I do want to finish Doom, The Dark Ages. We got, I think, a quarter of the way through. And, since the schedule was kind of breaking up, I was like, well, I'll just do random shooter games because the schedule is just kind of wonky right now. So that's kind of where we're at with the gaming. And I still love gaming. Still love it. No matter how old I get, I'll probably be the old guy playing video games.
Facts.
I've been playing video games since the Commodore 64. So, anyway, let's move back to artwork. So we can kind of talk a little more about art. The video we did, Toothless, it was great, man. I hope you guys check that out and drop me a comment, man. You can always drop in the comments what you would like to see me sketch in the sketch. Excuse me, y'all. Sketch in the sketchbook, and we'll add it in to the rotation. So you're welcome to come join in on that. Don't be afraid to drop me something. And think that I won't add it in. The only way I won't add it in is if it's not tasteful. If it's, something, we're not going to do nothing. Don't do that. So we want to keep it cordial. As always, the dog is moving the screen. We want to keep things cordial. So, you put it in there. I've done it before. Someone has requested me to draw, sketch something, and I did it for them. It's not a problem. We'll add it in. It's always fun. I like, I love drawing, painting, and all that. We're going to continue to make art content. And we've been on a great roll. We've been keeping up with it every Friday, y'all. We've been doing great. This is more consistent than I've been in many, many years. And I just hope you guys will participate a little more. but I understand a lot of people just don't like to comment on things, or apparently like the video. They'll watch it, but they don't like it, which is fine, I guess. To each his own. So this Friday, the plan is to sketch Elio. Elio comes out this week. It's another kids movie, so I got 2 kids movies. I could take the kids to the movies. We might have to do a double header, where we just go watch the Dragon, How to Train Your Dragon, and then Elio. Might have to do the double header. Pay for both and go watch them both. Yeah. So looking ahead, that's the plan. That is the plan for the art video for the week. But like I said, if you got suggestions, don't be afraid to bring them to my attention. I will, if as long as it's tasteful, we'll add it into the rotation. You can DM me on X. You can write it in the comments. However you want to communicate it. If you want to do it on ArtwithErrol.com, you can do it on ArtwithErrol.com. You can message me. It's real easy to get in touch with me. There's so many avenues. Okay. I'm really enjoying the podcast, y'all. You know, like I said, you know, we're on the 24th episode, right? So we are moving along. Yeah, I think we're getting better with it too. You know, I feel more relaxed each time I do it. I think I'm getting a little better at speaking. You know, I still say a lot. I'm trying to work on it. Trying to, you know, just some folks got it where they can talk without saying and I'm just not one of them. But we're gonna try. We're gonna try to get better at it. We're gonna try. I know it's kind of like jarring when folks do these things. See, I did it again. If I could just pause and not do it, that would be great, right? I think even if I could just pause and not do it, that might be better. But it's really hard, and I'm learning. I'm still learning. I think the podcast will get better. I just gotta focus more on how I'm talking, and I can get it done. I can stop it. I just gotta be more conscious of it so I can cut it out. So, final thoughts, y'all. Final thoughts. It's a little bit shorter podcast today, but we talked about a lot. I think we talked about a lot. We did. Thanks, y'all. Thanks. Many, many thanks for you guys checking in with me. For any listeners, or the one listener I usually get. I appreciate you. I really do. I appreciate my listeners. Appreciate the folks that come into my streams, that drop in on the shorts and comment and leave me likes and all that stuff. You guys are awesome. You are members of the Artistry Society. If I ever get badges on YouTube, I have a badge already kind of pre-made for the Artistry members, Artistry Society members. We just got to get there, and it's going to take a little bit because I think you need 500 subscribers. Where are we at? I think we are, I forgot where we're at on YouTube, how many subscribers we have. Let's see if I can just pull it up without bringing up a video. 135 on our gaming channel. We're at 135. I think if we get to 500 and we get to, I think it's 3,000 watch hours, we can then get, I think, the badges and stuff, and it unlocks features, right? You need to hit certain levels to unlock features on YouTube. But we're working it. And as the Artistry Society grows and we get bigger together, we're going to make some cool stuff, make some moves. We're going to make moves. So whether you're in art or gaming or just building this creative journey together, we stay positive, we stay creative, we keep showing up even when things get busy. And that's pretty much what this podcast was about. Talking about when life gets busy, how do you overcome, or how do you work through it, right? That's what the main focus of this podcast has been. I appreciate your viewership, your listening, and I hope you enjoy your week. Have a good week. You can always check in with me on the shorts. And till next time, you know what to do. I'm out of here, y'all.